Okay, this video is in response to Pete Hendricks and cracking the IRS code fame, or cracking the code is the name of his book. He's got a 10-minute YouTube video here. It's called Cracking the IRS Code, Time for the Truth, Part 1. 27,691 hits. I'd sure like to know how to get that many hits. But I guess snake oil people, that's how you get that many hits. I'm not trying to disparage him or tell you he's a bad guy. He's just all wet, and this is snake oil, tyranny upon the mind of man that he's selling here. Income, he says, income under the law. This is what he says. This is his opinion. This is how tyranny upon the mind works. People put out an opinion, say that's it. Well, you know what? The IRS is bogus. That's an opinion of mine. The IRS is a sham. That's an opinion of mine. But what would be a fact is, what the heck are they taxing? Let's ask the IRS for the facts. What's the subject of the tax? Is it people, property, or activities? And they should be able to tell you, well, it's people, it's property, it's activities, something. But, you know, they can't. That's another matter. But so there is no income tax law. Maybe there is. I say there isn't. P. Hendricks says there is one. He says it refers to people who are gainfully employed with the federal government. Now, I don't know where he comes up with that. I don't see that in the code anywhere. You know, I want to go on basic facts. So he says, income under the law is gainful action or gainful activity under the federal government. That's what income is, according to Pete Hendricks here. And off you go with that snake oil stuff. Well, you know, again, lots of people in the so-called tax honesty movement, but playing tyranny upon the mind of man. That's an easy thing to grasp. Oh, yeah, IRS is tyranny, income tax is tyranny. Hey, it don't apply to me. It just applies to these federal employees. That's what it applies to. And let's just say it, and therefore it's true. But how about, let's see what the government says. Let's see what the code says. Where has the tax been imposed on me? Is it a direct tax? Is it an indirect tax? And go to my YouTube video. Mike Benoit, and also Tyranny Busters wrote a book on the income tax as well. It's tyranny upon the mind of man. Sure, they can tax our income. Our income, what's income? Is it gain or is it property exchanged for property? What's the subject of the tax? Is it people, property, or activity? People and property are direct taxes. Direct taxes are still apportioned, still have to be apportioned. Indirect taxes are uniform, and indirect taxes happen to be on activities. What's the subject of this tax? Is it an activity? Is it property, or is it people? Let's ask some questions here. Let's not jump to wild conclusions where the federal government just can disperse your conclusion, and the fallback option is you're subject and liable for a tax. How about let's get the federal government to prove where a tax has been imposed on you? Answer some simple questions here, IRS. Thanks.